How's it going, YouTube? Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Yes, I am on the move, headed to pick up my oldest at work, and want to keep being active, keep doing these consistent videos. That's what it's all about. Got to keep doing it, got to keep rocking it, got to keep working every single day to... Sorry, I was just looking. There was a semi in this little shopping outlet parking lot or whatever, which is not a lot of room for a truck to actually like maneuver or turn around. So I'm like, I wonder what the hell he's doing. But plus I still need to get a little mount so I can put my phone like right there or whatever. But it's on my list. I definitely gotta do that. But to keep waiting on this actual decent size workers' comp check to show up, because I've got the $100 here, $100 there, and haven't gotten the full check. It's supposed to be more than $100 a week, but working with that while I continue coming online daily, doing Facebook lives, trying to do YouTube videos as often as possible. Try to do them daily, but I know there's been a day or two here or there where I haven't come online. It happens, but gotta keep myself motivated, gotta keep pushing forward and stuff. But with the mailbox cash business, I definitely have, I have 2.5 signups. I say 2.5 signups because I have a third signup that paid the company their part, but hasn't paid me my part yet. So I'm still waiting on me to get my payment, and then they'll be officially active. So because the company won't send their kit or whatever until both the sponsor and the company are paid. So once I get that payment, that'd be really nice. It's either a $40 or $80 payment, so that'd be really awesome. A little extra cash or whatever. Really looking forward to when we get those, when I start getting those top level signups, those $1,000 payments or whatever. That's gonna be really awesome. I haven't gotten there yet. I need to get more mailers out there and keep pushing forward and stuff, keep rocking it. But with HB, I've done a little bit more posting on Facebook. I know for a while I was just sharing things to my business page, and I was doing videos on here. But since that's those are the two main businesses that I'm really trying to get to take off as much as possible, I'm doing a little bit more. I'm sharing my sponsor posts, anything he's posting, like videos that he's doing. I know he's down there for the annual convention or whatever it's called, for HB Naturals down in Florida. He's down there for that, and and so anything he's been posting, any value posts or value lives or value videos, I've been sharing those to my wall and stuff. And of course, just doing a basic, go to hbandpowerline.com/CEAZFreedom for your free account to check it out, and doing stuff like that, because it's all just being consistent, trying to post as much as I can, either daily or every other day. Which, when I went live last night, I was talking about how it's a lot easier to give up, it's a lot easier to quit, to lose that motivation, especially if you've been working something for a while and you don't have a huge following. It's easier to say, I'm not going to be able to do this, I quit, whatever. And it's even easier to follow people that are like not the greatest people to follow, but you're just following them because they have a huge following, they've made millions. They're set like 20 or 30 different businesses because they take their following to every single business. And me, I'm trying to stay consistent and keep my feet firmly on the ground and not jump into every single business. Instead, I'm trying to just focus on the two that I have. Build HB Naturals, build the direct mail business, and keep working on those, because then obviously when I get to the point where I'm doing really, really well with those, then maybe add an extra one, But I don't want to just follow somebody just because, they're supposed 6-figure earner or 7-figure earner. But because the question that I have to ask them now that I've, after following so many people into different businesses and never coming out. I mean, I promoted heavily, and I never made very much at all. So it was always like, so I kind of got to the point after being, being in several teams where I didn't feel like they lived up to whatever promises they were making, and I was going above and beyond for them, doing lives every day and stuff like that. I decided I was going to not follow the crowd. I was going to brand myself, brand my businesses, and not be just after the big dollar, by chasing these big wigs or whatever. But instead, I was going to focus on putting myself out there, doing videos, and just putting myself on many platforms, and doing whatever I could to try to build myself, because ultimately that's what we all should be doing. We should all be building ourselves. We shouldn't be out there joining a team trying to build a big old massive team when the people up top of the team, all they care about is getting more members to the team. That's all they really care about and stuff. They don't care about the individuals of the team. You're just a number to them. So, and I know there are some teams that are better than others. Some teams are still around. Other teams completely flopped because the true motives actually became apparent. But, like one of the teams actually two teams I was part of, it became like stuff came to light on one of the teams where the leadership, there was evidence from some of the closest in their circle that she and her other top leaders were actually manipulating the downlines so that the top people were making a lot of money because of all the signups, but the people like myself, they're at the bottom, they were doing a lot of the heavy hitting, a lot of the heavy promoting. We weren't seeing anything because we were bringing in people for the team, and so they're being given to other people to make the money or whatever. So that's why I am anti-big team this, team that, and I'm all about branding yourself, doing what you got to do, going out there, building your business, building yourself, making shit happen for yourself and your family, because that's what's most important. That's what we got to do. So, and it's funny, I don't think my daughter has texted me back, because I texted her saying I'm about to leave to come pick you up. I'm about 15 minutes past when she got off. She looks like she's probably still working though, because she had to work an early day today. She had to go in at 5:30 versus 8 o'clock in the morning. So like the wife, I offered to take my oldest to work last night, and my wife, put it in the park. My wife last night was like, "Oh no, if I'm going to take her on my day off, then blah blah blah." I'm like, "Okay, so are you going to take her then?" Because I was like, I ain't taking her and getting the youngest off to school in the morning at 8 o'clock, because I'm not doing both. If you're here, I was like, we kind of should split it off. So I normally get the youngest off to school at 8 o'clock, and most of the time my oldest is working at 8 o'clock in the morning too. So usually I get up at 7:30, get my youngest up, get her, so she's getting up and getting ready, and then me and the oldest will take off to take her to work, and my youngest is usually, by the time I get home, the bus has already picked them up. So, but my wife got up this morning, her alarm went off at 5, she rolls over and nudges me, she's like, "So are you taking her or am I taking her?" I said, "I thought you were doing it." So she said, well, I don't know, I wasn't sure. And I was like, well, because you said last night that you were saying you were going to take her, and I figured I would get bug up. So she said, "All right, fine." So she got up and got dressed and took her to work, and I'm like, I'm just going by what you told me, so fun times, but just, it's all about family. It's all about doing what's best for you and stuff. And some of these people on these big teams that are now part of other businesses and other teams and stuff like that, I know some of them specifically have actually purchased or at least rented $1 million houses and using those for their promotions or whatever. And now they have other teams and they're basically doing the same thing that most of these big team leaders that I've seen are doing. They're jumping into other businesses, taking their following to those businesses, having those people, even though there's people that are with them in those businesses that have actually specifically said, "I do not trust that lady or that individual." And yet then you see them doing a post on Facebook about like, "This person is awesome. They've gone from having nothing to they have $1 million house now," and blah blah blah. And it's like, so what is that? See, I asked a friend of mine, I said, what does that tell you if they're saying they don't trust that person, but yet here they're actively doing a promotion for them, saying they're awesome, you should join them, blah blah blah. He goes, that tells me that even though they don't trust him, they want the money more than they care about the money more than they care about the integrity of the person they're joining. I said, yeah, pretty much. That's what I thought. So that's why when I was approached about that business and I knew who was part of that business, I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. You know, I believe in being honest and having integrity and being 100% truthful and transparent to everybody, versus like you're part of something that where the leaders of that business are having you all do the same post. They're all having to, you know, share this fake paper and all this and that because all they care about is getting more people to join them and getting more money and stuff. So anyway, so yeah, you know, basically part of the important thing is just we gotta find a business that we actually believe in, a business that's been around for a while, not something that just pops up and, hey, this is the next big thing. And both the companies I'm a part of are actually have been around for at least a couple years. So if you want to check out some good sorry, got a little bit of a hiccup going on. If you want to check out some good health and wellness products, go to hbnpowerline.com/CEAZFreedom for your free account. And to check out a direct mail opportunity where you can get cash in your mail, payments to your Cash App, PayPal, Stripe, whatever payment you can accept, go to integritymailersunited.com/Christopher and check it out. It is slow going. I mean, obviously, it's because I haven't been on YouTube too much. I've actually been on it about 2 months doing videos or whatever. I'm trying to build my presence, you know. So if you stumble upon this video and you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Definitely looking to build my followers or whatever. But otherwise, guys, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Keep pushing on, keep believing in your kid. Don't follow the crowd, unless you want to, you know. But it's not necessary for you to actually achieve success to follow a crowd, because usually when you follow a big crowd, usually only the top people are winning. The bottom people are kind of making like little amounts or not even making anything. So go out there and do you. Go out there and build yourself. Go out there and brand yourself. So you guys have an outstanding day. We'll talk to you on the next video. Have a good one.